Just when I thought I was out, Marvel's Avengers, they pull me back in. We're talking about Kate Bishop, the War Table announcement for Marvel's Avengers, the video game, and that episode starts right now. That's a great day on the internet, everybody. Welcome to Assemble. I'm Matt. Thanks so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. Marvel's Avengers news. Aren't you excited? I'm a little bit excited. I'm a little nervous. I haven't watched this yet. I'm going to see how this whole thing goes through. By the way, if you're new to the show, do me a favor. There's bells and notifications and subscribe buttons. Maybe hit one of those. Get us to that 500 mark if you enjoy the content that's like this. But I'm super excited. We recently talked about all of the Marvel's Avengers news, how much money the company has been losing, how it's kind of been going down, down, down. I'm excited that this all just came out right now today. So I'm very excited to go through. Let's watch this whole coverage for the Kate Bishop DLC right now. I'm happy that we're at least getting some content.
Welcome to a special Marvel's Avengers War Table Deep Dive, a new format that focuses on one topic, and today that's our first new hero of Season 1, Kate Bishop. Since launch in September, millions of you have started on this journey with us. Kamala surprised many of you with her disarming sincerity.
I love the story.
Going from
I love that
fangirl
whole
to
campaign.
Avenger. The initial story of Kamala reassembling the Avengers is the foundation for all our content to come, which continues our world story with new heroes and story experiences at no additional cost. Season 1 kicks off with Kate Bishop, Operation Taking Aim, which will be available December 8th. Kate's operation is the first new chapter in Season 1 of the Avengers Initiative. After coming back together and standing up to AIM, the first battle was won, but the war is far from over. The new leader of AIM has far-reaching plans, and that story continues with Kate Bishop in Operation Taking Aim.
Better come back, all right?
I'll try, but if I don't...
Nope, not having that conversation.
You know we thought you were dead. Nobody heard from you.
It's a bridge through time. Nobody's been foolish enough to actually try it.
I'm not giving up on my friend.
Katie?
We're talking about time collapsing in on itself, eventually tear reality apart.
Ooh, okay. I have so many questions. But I like the energy, so let's just...
Oh, it's
turn this
Aloy's
thing on before
voice.
everything.
Did you not just hear me say tearing reality apart?
We're gonna go get Clint out of the wrong timeline, cut Monica off from her future self.
Simple. I like it.
That's still messing with time. That might work.
We have one shot at this.
Great, let's go get Hawkeye.
Ooh, I like the bow mechanic.
You don't understand. I agreed to this.
What?
Interesting.
Operations are new story experiences that can feature new playable heroes, villains, biomes, and more. We planned from the beginning to build an interconnected narrative that unfolds and evolves as we release new content. Operations feature beats of new story that work together to form an arc, like a run of comics or episodes in a season of a show. Kate's operation comes with her own story and unique rewards that you can only get in Taking Aim. In Taking Aim, Kate is searching for her mentor, Hawkeye. But along the way, she discovers a conspiracy involving Commander Nick Fury, time travel, and a frightening new enemy, the Super Adaptoid. Super Adaptoid was originally introduced in Tales of Suspense number 84. It has a cosmic origin and is programmed to defeat Captain America by copying the abilities of the Avengers. In Marvel's Avengers, it has all of the Avengers' powers and is considered an Omega-level threat in the tougher, multiplayer-only version of the Super Adaptoid boss fight. Our Kate Bishop is voiced by Ashley Birch, best known for her roles as Tiny Tina in Borderlands 2 and 3, Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn, and Chloe Price in Life is Strange. We are so excited to welcome Ashley to the cast.
Oh, hey! What's up? What took you so long? Fighting robots? Ha! Me too. Oh,
I mean, it's probably going to have the standard story beats for
Kate
it, right?
learned much
But
of what she knows from Clint, so that's reflected in her kit. But
it'll
she
be
has
nice
her
to
own
see
heroics and finishers and intrinsics.
if it's more than just a couple of
Kate
cutscenes
Bishop
for the
is a
season mode,
world-class
for
archer
the story
and an
mode.
adept swordswoman. With repurposed aim tech, she uses quantum energy to power a unique set of special abilities. Her intrinsic attacks teleport to the enemy and deal
Oh, that's
increased
cool.
sword damage. While her blink skills let her double jump, air dash, and traverse ledges via
Oh,
short-range
you can't tell me they wouldn't do
teleportation.
that for Nightcrawler with X-Men if they ever brought X-Men into the universe.
Kate can parry enemies with Quantum Shift, teleporting away from the attack and striking from behind. As a master archer, Kate has a wide variety of bow skills, each with upgrades that can be unlocked. For starters, her razor arrows can be fired in a rapid 3-shot ranged combo, or can be fired with perfect timing for bonus damage. You can fire multiple arrows at the same time with scattershot arrows, which is handy for crowd control or for doling out damage to enemies close up. Explosive arrows are great for staggering enemies and breaking through their defenses. And don't forget, smokescreen arrows do high stun damage to anything inside the cloud of smoke. Kate's heroics are unique to her and fit her personality to a T. Decoy is Kate's support heroic, and it is one of our favorites. It spawns a hologram replica of her that shoots arrows of quantum energy at targets to distract them. After Image lets you swap places with a decoy, and self-destruct remote detonates the decoy to trigger a large burst
I hope
of
they've got
quantum
enough
damage.
updates just graphically.
Her warp arrow assault heroic allows her to
Just with the
teleport
new
over long
systems, like, I
distances
really
while
want
triggering
them
a
to be
large
able to
quantum
get this
explosion
successful.
that lifts enemies into the air on her arrival.
At least it sounds like they're more confident with rolling out
Wormhole is an upgrade option for warp arrow that
seasons,
creates
so we are
going
going
to
to get
use to quickly
their
teleport
plan. I just
across
wish
the
that they did
battlefield
this a
to
little
join
bit
Kate.
sooner, but
The ultimate heroic Quantum Overdrive provides unlimited intrinsic energy, empowering her bow so she can fire quantum energy arrows with explosive results. Kate also has a host of quick and agile sword strikes to deal with enemies that foolishly venture within striking distance. As you can see, Kate has a plentiful arsenal at her disposal to wreck shop on aim, and then some. Every new hero comes with a ton of cosmetics, including emotes, costumes, takedowns, and nameplates. Many of these can be earned through gameplay, but players can also purchase certain cosmetics for their favorite heroes. Once you complete Kate's story, you can jump into a late-game version of Kate's final mission to test your skills and earn even better rewards.
ooh.
Before we go, here's a quick look at what's coming after Kate: Hawkeye, Operation Future Imperfect. Clint's story picks up after the conclusion of Kate's operation and brings us face to face with a distant future where all hope is lost. Clint and the Operation Hawkeye Future Imperfect will be available early 2021.
So they're doing like a
We'll have
multiverse
more
thing.
details, including in-depth first looks at his gameplay in the very near future.
Welcome
Ooh.
to the end of the world.
Season 1 of the Avengers Initiative will bring big changes, and that all starts with story. That includes Next Gen. Marvel's Avengers is coming to Next Gen consoles early 2021, and all current owners will receive a free upgrade on both platforms. Until then, your current game can be played on the new consoles, including cross-gen play,
So they're
and you'll
gonna
notice
optimize it
improved
then for
performance already with the new
PS5
hardware.
next one?
Our journey began with Kamala's single-player story and will grow with both Kate and Clint operations. And we have more improvements and features yet to come. We're always listening to our players, including asks for future features like cross-platform play. We hear you loud and clear. As always, thank you for always telling us what you think. Make sure you visit playavengers.com for our weekly blog where you can find everything from patch notes to tips and fun content that you created. Until then, we'll see you online and in the game.
Sweet. So there you have it, guys. They have just gone through the Kate Bishop War Table announcement for Marvel's Avengers. What did you guys think? Do you think that this is going to be enough for you to jump back in? I think there's a lot of good stuff here. I like that they're going with more of a season approach, and that they're going to do it like comic book style, and we're going to get chapters within all of this, and the like issues of a comic where it's going to go through like issue number 1, we're going to get Kate Bishop, and then we're going to get Hawkeye, and it's going to go from there. They got to be leading into like Doctor Strange, multiverse, things like that, and then obviously an inevitable Spider-Man launch. I was very excited to hear that they are doing updates and changes for next gen, or now the new gen, of getting those tweaks and performance adjustments. I'm happy to see that when the consoles launched that we were getting the updated like speeds and all of that, like they were taking advantage of that. I'm going to be very, very happy that we're going to get a free update down the road and probably the new year. So it's going to be optimized for like Series X and PS5. So that's really good news, and to hear that they're really trying to step things up. If you guys check out our earlier video, our previous episode where we're talking about Marvel's Avengers and thinking that is it over, is a game over for them, we really talked about how we're concerned that this game is not going to be able to pick up any traction and get back on course because maybe it's just too little too late. With games like Cyberpunk coming out, there's a lot going on for gamers to be able to focus on other things, and there hasn't been a lot of incentive to bring anyone back into the fold for this. This does have me very excited. Not as a first kind of DLC, Kate Bishop is an interesting one. I understand that they're going through these comic book style issues where we are going to get Kate Bishop, and then we're going to get into Hawkeye's story, and it's all supposed to lead into a thread together. So I'm going to stay optimistic. I haven't been kind of sold on this. I really wish we were getting something a little bit bigger, getting Doctor Strange, getting, Spider-Man, those announcements to kind of kick it off really good. But I think we'll be pleasantly surprised. I'm very positive and very hopeful that this is actually going to turn into a really good piece of free DLC. And all the future stuff is actually going to be free as well. So I think if they continue to put this out, if this turns into really solid content where you really feel like you're getting DLC story built into it, and not just going from your war table and then jumping into mission ABC. I hope that they actually do more narrative stuff, that I feel like I'm getting an actual bite-sized story built into it and not just going to go and rehash boss fight after boss fight. If they can freshen it up and keep the story tight and give me more incentive to upgrade and use Kate Bishop and then take her into the full world on the other missions with the other Avengers characters, then I think that there's a lot of really good there, and it will allow for that story beat to build out. So if they do Kate Bishop now, and then we're going to get Hawkeye, and you look like all these updates by early 2021, like January, February, then I think they might be on a good pace. I just hope it's enough that they can actually get people excited, bring it back in. But what did you guys think? Are you excited about the Kate Bishop announcement for Marvel's Avengers? Are you still going to jump back in? Do you think that this is going to grab you and bring you back into the fold? I am going to jump back in when this launches. Like I said in the previous episode, I'm happy that we're going to get more content because I want to see what they will do. I want to see the performance updates on PS5 for myself. Anyways, guys, that wraps up today's episode of Assemble on the Gaming Hub, talking about Marvel's Avengers, Kate Bishop, and all that fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Matt, and as always, thank you guys for assembling with us. See ya!